half hours shifting gears with a female auto mechanic. She's leaning in under the hood, teaching women how to take care of their cars without being conned because of their... Do you know what to do?
No. Nope.
Do you have a mechanic you can trust? No. Those are important questions, especially for women who can be charged an average of $23 more than men for auto repairs. But Michelle Miller shows us how a Philadelphia woman is slamming the brakes on sexism at the garage.
Things that I would not touch are your brake fluid. It's very...
Patrice Banks knows what she's doing under the hood.
Your car communicates with you all the time, and we have just been conditioned to ignore it, kind of like some of our boyfriends.
And she shares that knowledge for free at monthly clinics geared toward women.
There are certain things that every person needs to know about their car, and one of them is the year, make, and model.
But it hasn't always been that way for Banks, who was anything but a gearhead.
I feared the auto mechanic. I waited to the last minute to do repairs. I even put a Facebook status up 6 years ago that said, my car really needs an oil change, but I'm going to get a mani-pedi instead. And I did.
In fact, she used to call herself an auto airhead. Strange, because she's no airhead at all. Banks is also a materials engineer and used to work at chemicals giant DuPont.
Why did your car intimidate you so?
I think that it's almost the culture ingrained that women don't understand cars. You know, we're taught very young, that's for guys, you're not going to get it. Let a man handle it. I always felt taken advantage of by mechanics.
Tired of feeling ripped off when she took her car to the mechanic, she went back to school, studied to be an auto tech, and worked for free on the weekends at a repair shop. A rarity because the car repair world is dominated by men. Women make up less than 2% of automotive service technicians and mechanics in the United States.
That just gave me the idea that said, I'm going to teach women, and I started building this vision for this company that was going to educate and empower women through their cars. Rotors will need to be replaced. If
that vision became Girls Auto Clinic.
Women will take care of a $300 bag better than they take care of a $25,000 car, you know, and that's a shame.
Francine Edwards had always relied on her husband to take care of the car. She took the class so she could save some money.
In the past, every upsell, like, you need a new filter. Well, while we're in there, we need to go ahead and change this. And because if we have to go back, it's going to be another $75 service charge. So I would be like, oh, good, okay.
So these tires are good.
Banks aims to take the intimidation factor out of auto repair.
What happens when you're sick and your nose is clogged? You can't breathe, right? It's really hard to breathe. You don't feel good. When your air filter is clogged and dirty, your engine can't breathe.
She wants to change the way women approach mechanics and the way mechanics approach women.
So why just women?
It's not just women. I tell people all the time, I cater to women. I love men, but I cater to women because I'm a woman. I know what it feels like, the stereotype with women.
How do you know if it's the battery or the alternator? If it's turning, like, you know,
Everybody asked you a question about their car.
Right.
Sounds like you have a vote of confidence going here.
Yeah, that's the point here, is to feel good about your car. Change the relationship you have with it, you know. The first time I was able to change my light bulbs, I felt so good. You know, I was like, I am woman, hear me roar. You know, Patrice won, car zero. You know, kind of thing. I felt like I won. I didn't feel defeated by it anymore. I don't want any of you to feel like there's judgment here.
For CBS This Morning, Michelle Miller, Philadelphia.